Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another grocery haul. I'm going to actually start over here first with a few new items from Walmart. I had somebody comment on one of my videos when I was talking about not being able to find these smoothie packs that Walmart is coming out with a new private label. So I looked it up and I didn't see that comment till after I did some in-store shopping a couple days ago. But it's this Better Goods brand, and from what I could find out is that it is a premium affordable brand. So most of the products they say I think are under $5. They're supposed to roll out with like 300 new items. But here's the problem. When I went to go look for them in my app when I was doing my grocery pickup order, I noticed a lot of the items said in-store only. So I don't know why they do that with some products. And that was the same thing with these. So I did go in store and get these because I'd already heard about these, but these three products were the only things I could get in the app. So I'm gonna have to go back to Walmart and kind of just look down all their aisles and look and see what other products are out there. But there's a couple more things I could have got through the app, and they were like the breakfast sausages, but they had a lot of added things that you don't see in some sausages, and so I just thought they weren't like any healthier or better. They weren't really any more cheaper than some of the other ones that I like better. Like the Applegate ones are a lot better ingredients. But they did have like 4 different smoothie packs, but this was the only one I could get through the app. They had 3 other ones that said in-store only. So this is the one I did find. This is the pineapple mango smoothie plus probiotics. It has ginger juice, chia seeds, and turmeric, and it does not have any added sugars in there. So I always look for that when I do the smoothie pack. So then I just count these as 0 points and just count the calories. So this is really comparable to their other ones, but it does have some of the extra added benefits in there. So I'll let you know what I think about this one. And then they had a ton of spices. Now there were other spices I could get through the app, but they weren't things that I was interested in. Like they had a sriracha one, which I have one from Trader Joe's. They had a ketchup one, which I have from Trader Joe's as well. So it's like they're trying to do some of those kind of same products, but I did think this one sounded interesting. This is a garlic butter flavored seasoning, and then this one is a citrus sea salt. And I want to say this one was a little bit more expensive. It was $4 something, but this one was only like $1 something. So yeah, I was kind of interested in that. And then I had mentioned last week that the Real Good Foods came out with 2 more new chicken products. I was able to find one in store. I looked at my app and it said in store only, and I did that before I went in store. So I went in there, found this one, and they do have another one called, I think it's like buttered garlic, light butter garlic, but there's a place for it in my store, but it was out of stock. But I was able to get this one, which is the seasoned chicken breast chunks, and it's Parmesan garlic. Still 21 grams of protein, only 120 calories. So it has the air fryer instructions on here. That's how I will probably cook them. So we'll be trying those out this week. So I will let you know in my weekly what I eat this week video. I'll let you know what I think about that. So speaking about these types of things, my plan for meals this week, I'm just really keeping it simple and just, doing some wraps, using a lot of things out of my pantry and my freezer. That's why you don't see a whole lot here. So that's what you're going to see this next week, just a lot of simple throw together meals. So I do have some of the regular Real Good chicken strips in my freezer. I have some chicken nuggets that I also picked up. I forgot to pull those out of the freezer, but I do have some of the Real Good chicken nuggets because I haven't had those in a while that I picked up. And so hopefully maybe we'll see these at Costco, because that would be a much better deal, I'm sure. So for produce, I picked up some carrots. I picked up some hummus this week. I have a little bit left over from last week, but I have been really enjoying having just some veggies and hummus. So I picked up some carrots and picked up some of the mini cucumbers this week. I really like these when they are really good. Sometimes they're kind of squishy, so I always like to peel them to make sure that they will last the whole week. So I picked those up. I'm going to do some Asian chicken wraps, and I'll probably use the chicken nuggets or the chicken strips from Real Good Foods. and some shredded carrots, so I'll have that on there. And then I have 2 things of sesame ginger dressing from Newman's Own, so that's what made me think to do that. Since I already have 2 of those in my pantry, I might as well wanted to come up with something. So I'm going to do some salads and some kind of Asian inspired salads and wraps this week. But I like to put coleslaw in those, just adds a little bit extra crunch with the shredded carrots. And then I'll probably I'm going to dice up these bell peppers. I'm going to use these in a couple different meals, one of them being those Asian wraps, and then the other one I'm going to make some like breakfast burritos, but I don't want to make them all up because I feel like sometimes they don't taste as fresh with the tortillas that I'm using. So I'm going to just kind of make up the filling, the breakfast burrito filling, and cook it up, and then I can just make them fresh every morning. I just been kind of wanting, I want my chia seed pudding, but I've been kind of wanting the burritos as well. So I picked up a red and an orange, so I'll just dice this up and I can just use it for whatever. I meant to pick up a zucchini, but completely forgot because that would have been nice to have with that as well. Right now berries are in season and they're looking really good. So I'm just gonna make myself a little berry mix because I plan on for having snacks, just doing some yogurt with some berries and maybe some granola on top or some of my Catalina Crunch cereal. And those will be my snacks that I have. So I picked up a big thing of strawberries. My husband enjoys eating those as well. And then I'm just gonna make the strawberry, blueberry, and grape mixture. The grapes are on sale. I haven't had red grapes in a while. The green grapes I've been getting lately have been kind of sour, so I picked up some of the red ones. So I'll just, in meal prep, I'm just gonna kind of prep all of those into like a big fruit bowl, and then I can just throw it on my yogurt real easily in the evening or afternoon. Spring mix for salads, and I'll probably throw some of these in some wraps as well. I think I may just do some chicken wraps. I may use that Parmesan chicken breast chunks and just make some wraps out of that. I also am going to do some chicken salad, which I'll show you. I only needed to pick up one thing for that. A couple avocados just to throw on salads. I am going to make some more chia seed pudding. I'm going to make 2 more again because I ate 2 last week and that was perfect. And then I can have the breakfast burritos for another 2 days. With the lemon was key in that recipe. So I did zest of a lemon and then I squeezed in a whole lemon in there and it was fantastic. And so I just thought I just want to make that same thing again. And then I just picked up 1 lemon to toss in my water. I love the sugar bomb tomatoes. Just toss those in my salad. Sometimes I just like to snack on them. This is the hummus I picked up this week. Roasted red pepper hummus is just my all-time favorite, but I do like to pick up other flavors once in a while. For those wraps and for the salads, I just picked up some of the wonton strips. And then also, I was actually looking for the crispy jalapenos, but they were out. So I picked up some of the crispy dillies, again, just to throw on some salads. These will be the wraps that I'm using. I'm trying to get extra fiber in, so that's why I like to buy the carb balance. I'm not really too concerned on how many carbs there are. You guys know I don't count like net carbs. I do total carbs in my macros. But I like the carb balance because they do have the extra fiber, and the whole wheat are the only ones that don't upset my stomach. So these will be the wraps that I'm going to use. For one of my dinners, I kind of thought about doing those chicken breast chunks, the Parmesan garlic. I have some veggies, I have some green beans in the freezer. And then I thought I was going to mix these 2 together. So this is the whole grain medley quinoa and brown rice with garlic. So I'm going to cook this up in meal prep and then also cook this up, this is the cauliflower risotto medley, which is one of my favorites, and just mix these 2 together. And then that way I'm getting, some extra fiber with the whole grains and the cauliflower, but you're kind of cutting down the calories with that as well. So I'll be mixing those together to throw in some bowls. This will also be good just to throw in some salads. For the breakfast burritos, I could not find any breakfast sausages at either of my store. They just were sold out. I like the Jones breakfast sausages I bought a few weeks back, but both my stores were sold out and I didn't feel like shopping around town for them. So I really, really like these Amy Lou and Dewey chicken sausages. So I'll just I'll cook up 2 of these, cut them up and throw them into that egg mixture for my 2 breakfast burritos I'll have this week. For the chia seed pudding, I thought since I'm doing like a lemon base, last week I did the mango, which was fantastic. and I do still have some mango, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the blueberries this week. And I like to use frozen fruit versus fresh, just because I like when it starts to kind of thaw out and melt, it just kind of goes into the chia seed pudding and it just tastes so good. I picked up some of the reduced fat sharp cheddar for my salads. I like to have cheese in my salads. For that chicken salad, the only thing I need to pick up was some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I like to use this in place of mayo. Actually, I use it with mayo. I usually do like a tablespoon of mayo and then the rest of the Greek yogurt. I already have the cans of chicken in my pantry. So again, trying to use up stuff out of my pantry. The other one I just grabbed just in case I needed it for some dip or something. I do have a little bit of dip left over, but I think I'm gonna mainly do hummus this week. But I always like to just have one on hand because you never know. Another thing I like to have on hand just for some extra protein are the cookies and cream. Bearbell is one of my favorites, but the chocolate cookie dough or the chocolate dough is probably one of my favorites. Don't have a lot of choices here to get for those. I'm not sure which one. Actually, no, I will do the vanilla. I'm going to do the vanilla again in that chia seed pudding. That was one of the things I think that also made the chia seed pudding in this last recipe, which I think I'm just going to use that one on repeat, was the lemon and also putting the yogurt in with the chia seeds versus layering it. So I'm going to use that. And then also for my yogurt bowls, instead of buying a bunch of individual yogurts, I just tend to want to have the yogurt in the evening instead of the afternoon. So I like to buy the individual ones like this to take to work with me, but also it's just easier sometimes it's cheaper to do it this way. So I grabbed this to have for my yogurt bowls. And then I like to just throw the cottage cheese on the side of my meals. So I picked up some of that. One of my meals will have, this week I'm going to do some pork chops. So I picked up those for me and my husband. Cook a couple of extra so we can have for leftovers if we like. Just in case I want to do any kind of turkey wraps, I picked up some oven roasted turkey. And then I needed some eggs. I'm going to do some hard-boiled eggs and then also those eggs for the breakfast burritos. And that does it. I already showed you guys those things, and that is everything. So stay tuned next week for my what I ate in a week video. Also check out your Walmart for some of these. Let me know in the comment section, have you picked up any of these Better Goods products? What do you think? I am definitely going to go in store and look down every aisle and look for some more products that look interesting. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in meal prep. Bye guys.